Well, first let's explain the general premise. The general premise is to play Underworld Breach and Grinding Station and 0 mana artifacts. Then you can sacrifice the 0 mana artifacts, mill yourself for free cards. Then you can recast them, exiling free cards. Eventually, you can tap Mox Ember for mana if you have an Emry in play. If you don't have an Emry in play, you can replay Emry from your graveyard to make your Mox Ember produce mana most of the times. Eventually you get to play Thassa's Oracle from your graveyard and win a game with its trigger. The combo is a little bit fragile, but pretty powerful and can happen as soon as turn 2 if you have a super Omega Nut draw. More reasonably on turn 3 if you just draw both of those pieces and some extra cards. Metallic Rebukes for protection. Emry is a decent card overall. Lurus is a way to replay your Underworld Breach if you mill it over, and also a good value card. Teferi is also good protection plus good value cards. There's a bunch of overlap between what's good protection for the combo and overlap for value games, which you might try to attempt to play more often in the sideboard games with Skyclave Apparition, Monastery Mentor. Teferi, Engineered Explosives, and Skyclave Apparition are also pretty nice, non-terrible ways to counterattack Graveyard Hate, which is pretty welcome too. The main deck is pretty nice. Sai is pretty bad. The Sai is so that you can play it out from your graveyard so that you can mill your opponent too if you need to mill your opponent for some reason, but like it's a second win con, but it's not a particularly great card overall. This failure is not too many for main deck. No, it felt fine. It's a card that people kill, so I didn't feel like it was too many. Tap Breeding Pool. Womp. Interesting. When turn 2, I don't have the breach. Like, where do you see the win? River of Tears. Okay, this is like Sultai Control. Get Breach with Memory. I can't because it's wrong card type. I cast Remand. Okay. Drown, nobody plays Drown, so wouldn't expect that. Spellson on top. Yeah, Emily is very good here. Very confident style, obviously. I think I want to draw it Teferi immediately because it can die to a TK or something. Have the second one if my opponent escapes will run the next instead. We'll bounce the Mox, I guess, to get the extra mana to play the star from my hand, probably better. Because then I don't really have a great use for the explosives. Oh, the Brainstorm! Put back a Spellsner on top, a wonderful card. Okay, Vivon. Let's try Needle. 1, 2, 3. There's a free drop problem in this deck though. Did you know that 2030 is closer to today than 2010? Offense is good? Question mark? Think so. Sai seems not good enough for main. Sai is, yeah, Sai is kinda bad. It's in this deck, actually second win con largely though, so that's its role. Did you know that Magic the Gathering release is closer to Moon Landing than today? What Moon Landing? There aren't Karn decks, right? Well, there are some. Can mentor out Grand Field. I play it out early then, yeah. 2 mana leaks, there's no white mana. Looks better. I believe they landed on the moon, but I don't believe they landed on the sun. Good point. Awesome. Defense grid my sideboard, perfectly working perfectly with Metallic Rebuke, huh? Actor Stronauts. Funny word. Push. Can I play Jeskai Breach? It's not much value though. I can play 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play 3 bubbles from my graveyard, so I'm gonna end up with 3 lands plus 4 cards in my hand. Not convinced I would like to do that. If I were to play out an Emery 2, would have been good, but I like Lurus at the top. Slammy is here, yeah, knowing about the Metallic Rebuke. They assuredly will. Interesting. No way, they will wait to kick her Jason. Canister reveals Lurus of the Dream Den and puts it on the bottom of the library. Okay, sure. I put Lurus on the bottom. Okay, you do. You do attempt to. They're probably gonna put back... Well, they can't even sanctuary back the push, I guess, right now. I always liked Helios Generosity in this deck, not a possibility anymore. I think I liked it too, but Lurus does kind of a similar thing. Letting you have more ways to replay Breach from a graveyard. And the mana base didn't take the Generosity. It was not the easiest. Honestly, I don't hate drawing lands. They cannot upkeep, they didn't have 3 islands, this is why they couldn't. Fence grid seems weird when you're only playing for Teferi. I agree that it doesn't seem particularly good with this either. Thanks for the sub. I can say 20, 20, well, and I think I'm lacking a fourth language. 20. Okay, 20 would do, but I wouldn't think of 20. 20, what's 20? Is it Italian? 20 is mango talk, okay. Sound for a large coffee, yeah. Mana leak for 3 mana, by the way. I could consume the other mentor in my graveyard, but no Emry here. I already have an Emry in play. It costs 2 mana to play. I guess not if I have the Mishra's Bubble, but I think I just want to draw. Plus 5 cards. Okay, we found a station. We found a mana leak for their thing. It was not draw 5. I only drew 4 from the breach because I had 1 bubble from Emry. I know, I had 12 cards exiled, so I assume I replayed it 4 times, but... No, because Lurus replayed the Breach. And draws 2. And concedes. Okay. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Clean sweep so far. Can we throw away this league? Like, they were right that they wouldn't win it, they just countered that, right? So, they needed to draw 2 excellent cards, but I don't know what was actually... They probably don't know else. It turns. Yeah, so what was the name of the card which was your past avatar? I've been always using the tiger. Oh no. I want to kill the creature, the mana dork. Pole with Pole. I think I'll kill the dork because I'm fine if I draw Breach anyways. We can attempt winning if we don't get interrupted. Maybe playing Spellcore or something. I don't know if I should actually play it. Maybe I should have like played the one from my hand first, then use Emry. The frantic search guy kinda looks like when you were younger and without a bird. I agree, which is why I got rid of the avatar. They revealed a sword of fire and an icing. Alright, opponent. Force check. That's a little bit sad. Alright, under breach drawn. All my opponent is holding a sword and an unknown card. Zero mana draw 4. It was not really 0 mana draw 4. I did spend 2 mana on the breach. Yeah, they could have sworded me, that's true. They just played it equipped and attack and killed the Emery. To beat League for Oracle. Yeah, I think this deck is much better with the Fairy partially because of how fragile the combo is. The Fairy seems really like a powerful inclusion. Because when your opponent can't interrupt you in any way, then it's much easier not to lose to a random bullshit extraction or something. I feel like opponents have done almost nothing impressive in this entire league. I mean, my opponent played a Hierarch into Uro. That not impress you much. There's a lot of freeze. Okay, decide as is customary. Greed sounds bad because my opponent seems to have a limited amount of interaction. They have mana dorks, etc. I was thinking one Oracle was brave. Not really brave, like the second one doesn't actually help you that much in the situations where it would be hurtful. I don't really like Greed in this deck. Pretty bad when you're playing Metallic Rebuke, I agree. This is the first match you needed to sideboard. I did sideboard in a bunch of them a little bit. I get as an artifact hate versus counter spells like West question mark. Yeah, obviously that's the role. What kind of music genres do you like? I mostly enjoy prog metal type music when I'm listening to music for my own amusement instead of for child's amusement. I don't know if Plains was a good plan to fetch. Prog metal like Pepe. Funny. You speak Japanese? No. I don't. I think I should crack that bubble. Actually, probably should wasted a ability to fetch that. You know, they're holding a mana leak now. Maybe that's bad because now my Repentile Rebuke is gonna be bad. Maybe we should have Lightning Bolt? Bloodless wouldn't be not bad. Actually, it would be kinda bad. Well, it would be not bad, I guess. I revealed a Metallic Rebuke. Not good. I think we should cut Ailurus if they have Rest in Peace. Consider Lightning Bolts with Coilers existing. -1 star since Rest in Peace. Maybe let's go -2 start. EE question mark. See, like I have no idea if you're asking if you want me to cut them or add more of them. I think Rebuke is kinda bad against so many Hierarchs and Ramp. Might be awkward with the curve, like being so bloated right now, but... Richard, if you are going to post a card name with a question mark, at least make sure to actually make it clear as to whether you think the card is great or terrible. Yeah. Emery would be so good if it survives here. Crack for white because of Lurus. Be under Monk's Amber and be unhappy. It's kinda hard to crack the stars here. I should have boarded out the number. Ah, I wanted to fetch a Triumph, I forgot. See? Another snack. Any clappers in the chat? Fetch, shock, think, pass. Makes sense, opponents, makes sense. Is everything okay? You sound depressed, bro. Hope everything is okay. It's just a song. Which caused those feelings. Bouncing the snake is a little bit poor. Wow, imagine having so many Stoneforge Mystics in your hand that you get so lucky to draw so many of them. I have 7 mana, so I can go Breach, Breach back at the Teferi, bounce the Breach. I don't think it really matters to Skyclave the Stoneforge. I can just play the sword. And I think saving a Breach in my hand seems pretty valuable. I mean, it's not a cycle, we also get it to draw a card from the Mishra's Bubble. Bring a Misty Rainforest. And get rid of the Mox Amber. Does Rest in Peace turn of Stars draw? Yeah. So you get +3 cards. Wait, +2 cards? Okay. That was a pretty hefty cost of cycling, but I think it's better than not doing things. But they can play the swords, equip the bird, attack, kill the Tefari. Then playing out the Emery is not as valuable anymore. Instead, True Hero is raiding the party of 31, no dzięki za raidzik. I guess Mentor would not be so great here anymore. But we just need to try a station, I guess. And well, my point not to have counter magic, which is a bit of a tough ask. We mill the station. Okay, but what if we try to mill Emerys over and over? We play Mox, and then what? Then you have 3 cards and you play another Emery. That's not enough. Puff in hand probably. I don't know if it's probable that my opponent has a puff. It's possible they have a puff, but they also would have played this the same way if they didn't have a puff in hand, so it's not really more probable than usual. There's been no signs of puff. Then you can just for it. No, but the combo doesn't work. Like, that's the problem, that I don't have a combo. You fetch here and can return Mox, then return Emery. If you can find a station, you're good. It's true. Why not? Well, I'm missing combo pieces, right? I'm missing the station, so I'm thinking of comboing with Emery being replayed from my graveyards to mill extra cards. But this could work. You also need not to melee an Oracle soon. Does that change things? I'm gonna have 4 cards in my graveyard. Not really. Bolt. Projection from red and blue. Board. Not sure if board was the correct board sideboard card here because I don't know. I boarded out a station ×1 because I want to draw multiples. We hadn't lost a game and then John came and said GL on 5-0. Coincidence? Kaiser sent trapped. Okay, opponent. Just say 4-1, but this deck seems kinda interesting.